Hi, everybody. Hope you're doing well, and welcome back to the front room. I'm Kai, and I'm with my dad here today.
Thanks for joining us.
And we have an exciting release that came out just recently from none other than... how about this? I'll show you the cover, and you will already know what's up.
Well, hopefully. Oh, it's Kanye. I know because of the person who's person Kanye in all black. Is that Kanye? That's not a picture of Kanye though, is it?
Right here?
Yeah.
No. So this is unlike before with the previous album cover for Vultures, which was Kanye with Bianca facing away from the camera. This time it's Ty Dolla in black, actually.
Ty Dolla.
And then this is Ty Dolla's brother.
Okay.
TC.
Okay. I know that. TC.
Yeah.
I can't even remember if Kanye is in all black on the cover of Vultures.
He is, so.
But I do remember him from the Playboy Cardi track where he appears all in black.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And this is the original.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Cover. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Okay.
And then this is Vultures too.
Okay. And that's his brother. I wonder why it's a picture of Ty Dolla $ign's brother.
So his brother is incarcerated, and he has been for a while.
Oh.
So even Ty Dolla's first album, sort of around the time when I saw Ty Dolla live, actually, he released an album called Free TC. So, yeah.
What's he in for? Do you know?
Don't know.
Yeah.
No idea. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't know if he should be or not. A lot of people say like free whoever, but they've done serious crimes. But Ty Dolla in an interview said that like his brother is innocent. So if he thinks so, then that's the reason why.
Mm-hmm.
So not as provocative as the last one.
No.
Of course.
No.
So Vultures 2 did come out just recently.
The album?
The whole album. And this is the cover for that album.
Okay.
So we're not going to check out the whole album.
Okay.
Sorry if you wanted us to, but
there's only so many hours in the day, right?
Yes, and I haven't heard that it is great all the way through. Okay. So what I've done, I picked a handful of songs, 6 tracks.
Oh, wow.
And we're going to cover those.
Okay. Guilty. I have not gone back and listened to Vultures.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I've gone back. Okay, people, the only Kanye albums I know are Vultures. Is it called Vultures or Vultures 1?
I don't know, actually.
Yeah.
People just called it Vultures because it was the only one, but it is called Vultures 1 now.
Right.
At least.
And then I know the college dropout.
Mm-hmm. And late registration. And I've heard, especially the college dropout, over and over and over again. Just absolutely love it. Yeah, Vultures was strange. I think I'll leave it at that. Yeah.
I can't completely recall what it sounded like.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's go ahead with this. And,
it was a weird mix of things. It had a little bit of that, tiny bit of that chipmunk soul that we were used to in just pitched up samples. But then it also had this almost like apocalyptic, uncomfortable, queasy feeling to it.
I remember that one song that actually kind of got under my skin.
Hood Rat.
Yeah, that was rough.
But then it also had more beautiful elements like Stars. I love this track. I don't love the whole album.
Stars.
I just like a few tracks, but just to give an example of the variety, like.
Oh yeah, and that opened the album.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good opening, huh? Great opening.
Mm-hmm.
I think we had high expectations based on the opening.
Well, I particularly liked the opening, I think, and I think you liked it too, but I don't know if we were expecting anything after, you know what I mean?
Already know what I'm on. Tell them don't wait up for me. Pulling up drop top Porsche. Just that glory. I'ma come through and just black out.
What else?
Yeah, so that's like an example of that.
Did you really like?
Well, the other track that is for most people's favorite is
I got to go back and listen to this album.
Yeah, listen to it one time through.
Yeah.
Sort of long intro. I'll skip forward.
Yeah. Oh, is that Cardi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way too rich to drive a road. Made $1 million out of stove.
Oh yeah, it's slowly coming back to me.
And the Cardi verse is my favorite.
I think it was mine too.
She ride dick like a carnival. Been over having flashbacks, she gon' eat me up like a carnival. It's the way I pop my shit, the hoes not ready. I'm going barnacles. Moving to feel like a Jason, can't get arrested, I make them stop move. She want a private session, roll out from the X's when I'm on Melrose. She tatted my name on her ticket.
Yeah, I remember now thinking. Yeah, I remember now thinking that because it had been like 20 years since I'd heard anything by Kanye, that he was trying to play catch up or at least be really contemporary.
Yeah,
and I think for me, I may have said that that it sounded like he was trying a bit too hard to fit into the modern day or something.
Yeah, you did say that.
Did I say that?
You did say that, yeah.
Yeah, whereas Cardi, I mean, it's just so perfect, right?
Yeah, totally.
Anyways, we're not here to go over and dissect Vultures 1.
So they had that more like gospel sounding opening with stars, and then this chaos that Carnival is, and a few other tracks are like that. And then you had some of the weirder stuff with Hood Rat, which isn't a track I like that much. And then you also had these more quieter moments, like
You've gone too far.
This song.
A stranger in the dark, don't say anything more. Bombay, suffocating secrets I must keep.
Oh yeah.
This is an interesting one.
Yeah.
You've gone too far and you should.
And then when it skips forward.
Yeah. I could see Sampha? I could see Sampha on this track.
Yeah, that almost sounds like it could be Sampha singing.
Yeah, it does.
So that brings us to Vultures 2. I've picked six tracks, and I have them here. So we're going to go from top to bottom, at least in chronological order. Okay. And then we're going to start off with Slide. And what's interesting about Kanye is oftentimes he doesn't list the features for each track on the album. So when albums come out on streaming services, it often says featuring so-and-so.
Yeah.
But with Kanye, he almost always doesn't put that.
Well, that's fun for people.
So it's really fun.
It's just like what you do with me.
Yes. Yeah.
Like just, for example, today, I didn't know we were going to be covering anything off Vultures 2. And people might be saying, why didn't you go back and re-listen to Vultures 1?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that this was coming up today.
Yeah.
That's the way we just like to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's going to be exciting for me. I haven't heard it.
All right.
So it's new for me. Shall we?
Absolutely.
I'm going to go no lyrics just because,
sure.
Who has lyrics when they're listening to something for the first time, at least for the first song, right?
Yeah.
Just get the feel.
Right.
So this is Slide.
Slide. Oh.
It's like that movie thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's like a vampire movie.
Yeah.
From the old days. It's neat, starting with an organ.
Pretty girl, all she ever do is take selfies. So she only fucking with a nigga cause I'm wealthy. Back when I was broke, I couldn't find no one to help me. Now it ain't a motherfucking thing that can tell me. Gang got the rhythm, make the ladies go crazy. Dollar got a stroke, make her wanna have my babies. Busy got a baddie on the couch.
Is that Ty Dolla?
If that pussy good, I'ma put her on a flight. On side, when I see you, it's on side. When your man ain't loving you right, somebody else will. And I might be that somebody else for real. Tonight, tell her you ain't coming home tonight. And you won't be alone, no lie. You know I'ma slide it.
I was expecting a drop there for some reason.
Would you ride? Baby, would you ride with me? Slide it. Would you ride? Baby, would you ride for me? She know what I like. Got me in a twilight. Headed to the high rise. Cruising like eyes wide shut. But I
that's good, man.
Like a drive-by. The industry don't like me.
What a producer.
Pussy niggas like.
Yeah, and he's got lots of other producers working with him as well.
Oh, does he?
Especially during this period, he even has more. But he always, even after his college dropout, late registration, he sort of brought in more producers. But yes, Kanye is the nucleus of it all.
They're not, Wow, the sound is amazing.
Yeah, I love the sound, but this is Kanye again with his sort of, nowadays he's old, right? He has this awkward flow.
Oh, yeah?
On this, like,
Okay.
I don't know what it is, but it's like, dummy, if it, sci-fi, and it, night.
Let me listen for that. Yeah.
It's so bizarre. Only Kanye would do it.
Would you ride?
I love that. Holding organ and it slides down and back up. So cool.
Slide in. Would you ride? Baby, would you ride for me? She know what I like. Got me in a twilight. Headed to the high rise. Cruising like eyes wide shut. But I
like that flow, man. I like it. It's different.
True enough.
Kanye pushes the envelope, right?
Yeah.
I like it. I really like it.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah.
It could be pushing the envelope, or it's like folding the envelope like this, and you know what I mean? Like it's...
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't want to hear it on a bunch of tracks.
Yeah, sure.
On this one track,
I guess so.
I like it.
Yeah, it's a super like manic sounding in the way that it's disjointed.
You just wanted to get in the word manic because you know that he's
bipolar. I know, but the thing is that his albums, what's so amazing about Kanye is his albums are so emblematic of his current mental state. Every single album, it's him. It's a pure like autobiography of him.
That's pretty cool.
It is really cool. You know? That's what makes it so exciting to be a fan.
The industry don't like me. Tell them pussy niggas likewise. They try to hit me with the side night. Nice try. If you play with one of my guys, it's gonna be a homicide twice. We gonna paint the city red as tie-dye, ass tie.
Is that percussion?
Yeah, amazing.
Addicted to the nightlife. Jumping off a jet skydive. Your life a movie, mine a sci-fi.
Yeah.
Told a friend she a 10, I lied. Really she in a high fives. Slide in. Would you ride? Baby, would you ride with me? Slide in. Would you ride? Baby, would you ride for me?
It's pretty awesome, isn't it?
It is. It's going back to Kanye's, that grand sound that he creates, right?
Yeah.
The producers he brings in to create that. Just.
Yeah.
Overwhelming sound to some of his tracks. Wow, that was very creative. Yeah.
Every element of that was super different.
Yeah, it was. I'm not going to say how much I liked it or didn't, but it was super creative, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Even the structure of the song. Too. Expecting the drop, it didn't come.
No,
it ended up coming.
Yeah, but when it came, it was kind of the drop. When that moment the drop came, there were other instruments involved in the drop, and it didn't come with a wham. And I was actually disappointed by that. I expected to hear more of a boom.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think Kanye with a lot of his, well, not a lot of his, but some of his intro tracks, he likes to ease us into things a bit. Okay. So maybe by doing that,
he did ease us in.
Yeah, but I get what you mean. It could have come a little bit harder in there.
Well, yeah. He did it for a reason, I guess.
Yeah. So this one was produced by a whole bunch of people. Kanye, Apollo Parker, Ryder on Crack, AOA, London on the Track.
Ryder on Crack.
London on the Track.
Oh, London on the Track.
Lester Nowhere, Peter Lee Johnson, and Leon Thomas the third. Slide was previewed by Ty Dolla in Geneva, Switzerland about a year ago, and it has updated production now. Yeah. So they previewed and played these little snippets all the time for these albums that they're coming out with. So it's interesting for fans to figure out what was added when the final thing comes out, and they can sort of see that process as it's going on.
And will those earlier steps have been recorded and released to the public?
Yeah, so in a way, like now with everything being on the internet, by Ty playing it at a DJ set and everyone recording it with their phones, and then they upload it, and then people like me can go online and see what's up, and it's their way of gauging how people feel.
Oh yeah.
And so
and other artists do that too.
But Kanye and Ty for this these last two albums are not shy to do that at all. While Cardi is a little bit more orchestrated in a way, like he'll preview something at a huge festival one time, and that gets everyone excited. But they'll do it at these small little venues,
wow,
which is interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was Slide.
Yeah.
Interesting opening.
It was.
And then we'll go into let's see.
So how are you choosing these?
Yeah, so I'm choosing them. So that's a good question, actually. I went to Instagram and just saw what people said about it and what their favorite tracks were. And then I also went on to Rate Your Music, and I checked what were the most popular or the most highly rated tracks individually. And luckily enough, the ones on Instagram sort of matched up with the ones on Rate Your Music. So I assume those are the ones that people like and want to hear our reaction to, maybe. So the next track, we're going to skip one, go on to the third track, which is called Field Trip.
Field Trip.
And I'll also just do no lyrics for this.
This ain't cheddar, this quiche.
So this is Don Toliver here. I can recognize the voice. Oh man.
I'm speaking that venom. That baby not real, it's not him.
Crazy again.
Close that boy, don't wait dismissal. I done got too high just a little. I know my mind just a little. Red Lambo, red Skittle. 005 with criminal. I ain't by the eye, by the missile. Tape on the gun, can't miss. Tape on it. Shake on it. Shake on it. Try to keep fucking my bones. Moving too fast, about to break something. Try to keep out of my phone. You keep doing that, I'ma break something. Break something.
He always has you guessing what he's gonna do next.
So is this Ty Dolla? No, this is the guy you mentioned.
I think this is Don Toliver.
Wow.
I think so.
Wow, what a voice, man.
Such a unique voice.
Yeah.
When he came out into the scene, most people heard about him for the first time on Travis Scott's album Astroworld in 2018. And when that song came out, I'm not kidding, when everyone heard that for the first time, you would, if you're sitting or something or whatever, you were like, holy shit, who the fuck is this?
Yeah, his voice just cuts through all the music.
Yeah.
Boom, right?
Yeah, he does that time and time again on these features.
Yeah, I'm liking his voice.
Yeah, I hope that's Don. Let me just double check because it sounds so much like him.
Sure.
So I assume it is, but
you better rewrite.
It is Don. There you go. Cardi's verse, and I've said this before, he just finds these pockets to attack, and then he'll wait a little bit, and then so he's just so exciting like that.
Shake on it. Try to keep fucking my bones. Moving too fast, about to break something. Try to keep out of my phone. You keep doing that, I'ma break something. Break something.
That bitch like a rental, 200 cash, my bitch say I'm mental. Medical plans, I'm all in the dental.
Right.
Like a dog, I'm fresh out the kennel. Niggas say gas, they rolling up fennel.
I remember saying how much I liked his voice on Vultures 1.
Yeah. This ain't no regular chatter, this quiche. You ain't outside, I wish it was different. You ain't outside, I wish it was different.
I'm dragging my nuts, got my dick out the dirt. Put it right in her butt, got her twerking and turk. If that my little bitch, she gon' listen to dirt. In the trenches with her been uncomfortable. I was crushing on you, now I'm fucking on you. Steady busting on you, now you love me. Haters gon' say you just want my little paper, but who wouldn't want a nigga with some money? Dick in her stomach, now I make her vomit. The foreign imported from Saudi Arabia. Like how you ride that dick like a gangster. Pray easy could turn the dick into an angel. My name just should've been tied, cause dollar signs get my deal with. Got a bitch high shit out of her mind. Baby on the trip, I done took her to 6 flat.
So that was Kodak Black rapping this.
So where the hell is Kanye?
He actually rapped a little bit. Yeah, but it was really brief. This chorus is insane sounding.
Yeah.
You don't even have to know what he's saying for it to sound so good, right?
Yeah, you don't.
I love that chorus. So many elements of that song. So neat.
Yeah, it was really, wow, man. Yeah. Also multiple producers on that?
I assume so. Let me see. Yes, this one has Wheezy. So Wheezy's a huge producer. Produces for Travis, artists we haven't covered like Gunna, Lil Baby, now.
Okay, I get Wheezy confused with Lil Wayne.
Yeah, well, Wheezy. So like this Wheezy is WHEEZY, and then Wheezy's without an H.
Oh,
so
there you go.
And Wheezy's just a nickname, right, for Wayne, but this guy's just Wheezy.
Right.
But I understand the confusion. And Des Wright as well, a big producer. EJ Paris, Krishan, and the legendary Trackster I've not heard of.
Yeah. I'm going to say it again. I don't know how you get... The previous song, I think, had 6 producers. I don't know how these guys can all work together and contribute. And then I guess maybe Kanye oversees it and makes sure it's what he wants, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know how they can do that without it turning into a murky mess. You know? It takes real talent.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. That was cool.
Great sound. I even like that one more than the first, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I love the way that the...
I think I did too.
The 808s thumping, and they come in this pattern that hit in the right spots, like when it really drops here.
Yeah.
So nice. And then Cardi come in, of course. I'll definitely learn the Cardi verse like I usually do, right? But just off first listen, Cardi verse is cool, but of the stuff he's came out with this year, probably one of my lesser favorite verses.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Not sure why.
Isn't it true though that? Well, I'm just guessing. Isn't it true that featured artists tend not to do their best stuff on when they're featured? They save that for their own albums? No, that's not true.
Not always. It depends. Sometimes if an artist is just doing it for the money and then they don't care about the product, they'll just do that.
Mm-hmm.
But
okay,
I think for Cardi, it's the same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for the most part.
Mm-hmm. So not necessarily.
Yeah, like if you think of his feature on Vultures 1 off of Carnival, that verse is so long compared to the rest of the verses, and he's giving it his all, and it's an amazing verse.
Right.
So that was Field Trip, which was the 3rd track. And then we'll move on to, what do I have next year for us? We have Fried.
Okay. Fried chicken, fried brains, who knows?
And Fried is also a track that was released on We Don't Trust You with Metro and Future. You know, that collab album? We covered some songs off of it.
Yeah.
Fried we didn't cover Fried, but it's my favorite song off that album as well. So just another similar title. So I'll get into it. So that last track had a whole bunch of people. And Kanye is so funny with his, is it funny anymore? But he's so smart, but he's also so juvenile in some ways, and his humor is so juvenile. He thinks of something in his head that he thinks is just hilarious, and he throws it at the wall, and he doesn't care if it sticks. Well, you know, like with this, he starts off the song.
Did you hear? Are you talking about the last song we just listened to?
Yeah, like the way he starts off.
Yeah,
this is being listened to by tens of thousands of people, millions of people, and he starts off saying,
"This ain't cheddar, this quiche.
This ain't cheddar, this quiche." Quiche, like quiche Lorraine, the egg-based pie.
Yeah, and then
France.
I think that also he also has cheese in it.
Okay,
in the quiche.
But does quiche mean something else?
Well, I mean, he says in his verse here.
You went outside on beach, always hollering. You like a dog, I'm fresh out the kennel. Niggas say gas, they rolling up fennel. Ain't on my level, little bitch, don't reach. Always hollering about you rich, we reach. This ain't no regular cheddar, this quiche.
So always talking about you rich. You riche. I don't even know if, like, he's trying to say you think you're rich, but you're riche, which isn't a real thing. And you talking about cheddar, but like we got quiche, basically, like cheddar as in money.
Oh yes.
Like you might have quiche. Cheddar, but we have quiche, which is such a stretch. Like
Yeah, I don't quite get it.
You know what I mean? Yeah. This more extravagant.
Maybe he thinks quiche is an extravagant thing.
I guess. Right. He's been living in
posh. It's European, and
he's been in France quite a lot.
Oh, there you go. That's it then, probably.
I know, but it's just sort of indirect and not that impressive sounding.
Lacks a bit of power, eh? Punch. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's an example of this Kanye humor that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Sometimes I love it. Sometimes I don't. This next track is called Fried. All these tracks seem to be pretty short as well.
That sounds like Kanye to me. Just that.
Oh, like the sound?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this sounds like Carnival completely.
Oh, all right.
Right?
I knew it sounded familiar.
Right off the bat, sounds like Carnival with the...
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah!
Right?
Oh yeah!
So
oh yeah!
Totally, which is that sort of soccer anthemic vibe to it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, he's been in Europe, so
yeah.
I done had too many friends that died. Sometimes I can't believe I'm still alive. She told you I ain't had it, but she lied. Boy, don't play with me, you know I'm fried. Boy, don't play with me, you know I'm fried. She giving blowjobs and I applied. She say she starving, order her some fries. Then I ate the breast and the thighs. Then I gave the rest to the guys. You was typing crazy out your mind. This is not a typo, we reply. Now you spilling typo out your side. Boy, don't play with me, you know I'm... Boy, don't play with me, you know I'm fried. Pray on our enemies when we die. We just hope the feds take a bribe. Only one gon' walk away when we collide. $20, he out his fucking mind. 10 bitches came with $1, they all dimes. They often blow jobs and I applied. They all starving, order him some fries. Then I lick the breast and the thighs. Bitch, don't play with me, you know.
Okay, this is one of the worst. So this is the chorus, I guess. The music doesn't change to indicate it.
I'm going to say it right off the bat.
Yeah.
This is bad.
This is really bad.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Even really I get that it's bad.
Yeah.
Wow. It's such a boring flow.
I know.
And then when he tries to go up and do that more modern day kind of thing, it's almost like his voice can't get there or something. And
yeah,
sorry.
He hardly sounds like a musician on this.
Yeah, this is pretty atrocious, I would say. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, with Carnival, the reason why people love it is because of the same feeling that this one tries to achieve. Right?
Uh-huh.
But the reason why that works is because there's these elements that like fly in and fly out, and things being added, and these verses coming in from new people, right? With Ty Dolla, and then Cardi, and then it has this absurd chorus that is weirdly catchy.
Yeah. Well, just over halfway through this, I was thinking, okay, is he going to save this song? Is it going to change?
No, just stay.
Is the beat change or something, or somebody's going to come in, or but then I'm realizing, no, this is yeah.
So he's. Well, and this is like the comedy thing again. This guy's 50 years old, and he says,
"What is? I probably didn't catch it."
Something about like she offered a blowjob, and I applied. The joke being a blowjob.
So yeah.
But it's like you hear that. That's the chorus, right?
Yeah.
It's not just one line in the track that comes and goes.
But you know what? I remember we had when we listened to one of the songs off Vultures one, we also had that opinion that he's like 50 or close to 50 or whatever, and that some of the content seemed a bit juvenile for someone his age. Mm-hmm. But I remember one of our YouTube commenters said something along the lines of, well, sexuality doesn't stop at age 50.
No, I get that.
You know what I mean?
Well, I get that.
So what would be your comeback to that type of a comment?
But I'm not even commenting about the sexuality. That's not the problem. If he's talking about it, that's fine. But it's just a terrible joke.
Okay.
It just sucks.
Okay.
Right? And that happens to be about that. Like, it could be about anything. It's cheddar, quiche, right? That's just...
Yeah.
To me, that just doesn't stick well.
Right.
And it's not entertaining. And it's not something that I want to repeat. Because that line that I just said is in the chorus as well.
Oh, it's in the chorus.
He said it multiple times in the song already.
Oh, it's not worthy of being in a chorus.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
If it was just in the verse, sure, I could deal with it maybe if I liked the song. But in the chorus, I'm not wanting to sing that with people or alone.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then he follows it up with something like, and then he's following this sort of food theme with like something about like, I ate the breast and the thighs, and then like the rest I gave it to my guys. It's like, God, okay, we get, you know what I mean?
Well, let's listen to
finish it up,
and move on. Yeah.
They often blow jobs and I apply. They all start me or am surprised. Then I lick the breast and the thighs. Bitch, don't play with me, you know I'm. Boy, don't play with me, you know I'm friend.
Oh, that's just, that hurts my eardrums. I'm sorry, but
they love me in my city like I'm pop. Remember when we used to window shop? Now I just went the Porsche to
also
the
this
mall.
flow just gets quite boring,
They cut me
isn't
the
it?
chain with the cross. Had to throw some hundos in the wash. Baby, take a seat and take it off. So much ice on me, I can't defrost. Where them that was saying I fell off. Boy, don't play with me, you know I. Boy, don't play with me, you know I'm fried.
Okay, moving on.
Well, just to finish things off, I guess, is that the sample is cool. I like that.
Yeah.
They could totally do things with that. And they're capable of doing things with that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
They could have even pitch shifted it down for part of the section.
Yeah.
Or something to make it a bit more dynamic.
Yeah. It didn't change from start to finish.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
I don't think.
Yeah.
Not much anyway.
Yeah. So...
Yeah.
It seems like a half-baked idea to me.
It does to me,
which a lot of people think that Kanye has been putting out this half-done, not polished material since, I guess, pretty much 2019, I would say. Some of his ideas, and so sort of an example of that.
Well, let's see if the next one picks up.
So the next one that I have for us is called Promotion. So that one didn't have any features. So I'm curious if this one does. And I guess just to check, because they also should be mentioned, but I just want to see. Let's see. So this that last track was produced by the Lab Cook, Digital Nas, and OJ Volta. So OJ Volta also helped produce some of the Cardi tracks that came out earlier in the year, like 2024.
I remember that name.
So, and he's a great producer. So sometimes as a producer, I wonder if you create a piece of music, and I don't think that beat was finished. Just knowing the caliber of Digital Nas and OJ Volta, I don't think that beat was finished by them, because they probably created this idea, but they didn't really arrange it the way they wanted or add the final pieces.
But Kanye would push it out anyway.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the thing. Yeah. Even this album, it didn't release on the regular time of Friday music. It released at something like 3 a.m.
But
it's like,
why?
Who's releasing an album at 3 a.m.?
But if you get producers in to help you with a track, and they're not, they have a feeling they haven't worked with it to the point that they are happy with it and want it released, really.
Yeah.
Wouldn't they say, hey, Kanye, you know, we're not ready. This isn't ready. This is not, our name is on this, and it's going out to the public like this.
They're sort of on Kanye's schedule, unfortunately, I think. And a lot of the times they're not in the studio working on this, Dad.
No, they're off wherever they happen to be in the world.
So they'll just send a file of this, and it's like, I made this sort of demo beat. Check it out. And then Kanye might just record on it without them even knowing about it, and he'll just send it back and say, yeah, I like it. I recorded on it. I'm going to put it out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes it's that simple. Even there is this one small producer. He's a drummer and he also does some production work. Not a big producer or anything like that, but he happened to do some session work for Kanye during the life of Pablo, which was 8 years ago. So a huge album, and he did some drums for it, not really expecting for it to be used or anything, and he didn't even get notified that it was going to be used. But then someone found out that when the album released, he was on it as one of the producers just by adding the drums. And his friend called him and said, "Yo, you're on the album." And he says, "Wait, what?" Yeah, so stuff like that happens.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. It's all really quick nowadays. Sort of unofficial stuff too. So the next track is called Promotion, making it our fourth track.
Promotion makes me sound like it should be on in that trilogy of his that he started his career with.
Oh, Graduation.
Yeah. Promotion, right?
Yeah.
She said she leaving a boyfriend.
Oh, that voice sounds really familiar to me. I think I'd have to hear a bit more.
She said she leaving a boyfriend. She wanna meet me at a Ritz-Carlton.
She looking pretty, she looking gorgeous.
Is that Future?
Yeah.
Future.
Yeah.
She want ass shots, give a face.
Oh, okay. I've heard this snippet before. Just I'm winding back because I really liked the snippet when it came out. It was previewed at one of these like DJ sets that they were doing at some random place, and people really liked the snippet. I think this song has a certain uplifting, carefree feeling to it that I just love, and Ty puts his vocals up a little bit, not extending his range, but just into this comfortable zone, and I think he sounds great on it. So
he nails it.
She said she leaving a boyfriend.
Interesting how Future starts off though.
She wanna meet me at a Ritz-Carlton.
She looking pretty, she looking gorgeous. We making love, but we heartless.
Got such a great
voice.
Shots,
give her face shots. Back at the Maybach, your hoe get slayed, yeah. Tryna get saved, yeah. You want my to hate, yeah. Just wanna get paid, get my whole bread.
I do gravity above the stars, I'm going to Mars when I flow. Can't be dripping off that money, baby, let a nigga go. Gotta get used to this type of service, traveling through the back door. I just put a bitch on, bought another nigga hoe.
I just put your bitch on another bitch and hit them both. All of a sudden he a friend when I send that bitch a toast. When she want attention, she disguise it as a post. I forgot to mention she was mine before she yo.
She gon' need the coochie like she cake. All we do is fuck, we don't go on dates. I know some young thug goats in LA. She just wanna pop a pill and go to space.
I do gravity above the stars, I'm going to Mars when I flow. Tripping off that money, baby, let a nigga go. Gotta get used to this type of service, traveling through the back door. I just put a bitch on, bought another nigga hoe.
When you bring your thought friends, you let everybody know. When you sing
this is very uplifting.
You let everybody go. Baby girl, hop in, we going everywhere but broke. Like we always do with this.
Oh, Kanye was good there.
Not that thing loosely, now she broke. I just keep the cookie.
I love that bass, man. It's got a bit of warble on it or something.
Gucci for promotion. Not that thing loosely, now she broke. I just keep the cookie out the door. I'm in Gucci, it ain't my fault.
She said she leaving her boyfriend. She wanna meet me at a Ritz-Carlton.
She looking pretty, she looking gorgeous.
Everyone sounds really great on this track.
Yeah,
all the vocals.
Like we always do, like we always.
So right now is it Ty now?
No, Kanye.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Like we always do it just. Like we always do it just.
Little twinkle there.
My favorite
track?
Maybe track, but
yeah.
at least beat of the whole thing. I love how it just keeps going.
Yeah.
And the pauses were
it was really good. Yeah, it was well done, well put together and everything. Yeah. Vocals were great. I thought Kanye's first little bit sounded a little bit quirky.
Yeah.
But that's Kanye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was a good track for them to sound great with their voices. I mean, Ty obviously has a great voice.
Yeah.
I know I love Future's voice, but what are your thoughts?
No, I do. I do.
Okay.
I think he's got a fantastic voice. What would make you think I didn't?
I thought the other day you said he sort of has not that it's bad, but it sort of has a generic voice.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
I don't feel that now.
Yeah, and we were listening in the car a little bit, and then I was playing it, and he sort of like, yeah.
Because I absolutely adore that. I've only listened to one of his tracks, Turn Off the Lights.
Yeah,
right?
but then you've also
heard... Is that the
only
one I've heard?
No, you heard 5 more with We Don't Trust You, Future and Metro.
Oh, yeah, of course I did.
Yeah.
Anyway, Turn Off the Lights.
Turn On the Lights.
Turn On the Lights.
Because I'm looking for.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Great track, and his voice is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Turn on the lights.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really good.
Ty and Future, out of almost anybody in the industry, to me, sort of they have a similar quality in their voice. So it was interesting hearing them side by side like that.
Yeah, I think I got a little confused. I knew when I heard Future, but I wasn't quite sure if it was after that Ty or is that still Future?
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to listen to it again.
Yeah. Cool track. That was promotion. I just love that beat. And also, we haven't covered a lot of any music really from 2015 to 2020. Hip hop music? I don't think we covered much at all. But that era when Ty starts with a chorus here.
She said she leaving up Barton.
She looking pretty, she looking gorgeous.
It's coming up.
We making love, but we heartless. She want ass shots, give her face shots.
Really reminds me of the sort of flow that was popular during my time, like as a high schooler. So he's like, give me face shots, yeah, yeah. So these short little bits of phrases, and then with the gaps have like a yeah or a what type of ad lib in between, and it keeps going all repetitive like that.
Yeah.
Back at the Maybach, your hoe gets laid, yeah. Trying to get saved, yeah.
It just really reminds me of that particular period when Ty was getting really popular.
Right.
So almost a callback to that, which is cool.
Yeah.
And then who is the producer on that one? I just like checking it out.
Yeah, you are into producers.
So Kanye, AOA, London on the Track, Legendary Trackster, Krishna Music, and DJ Esco, a producer that we haven't run into yet. A really big producer that... So this is an interesting story. DJ Esco, it makes sense that he's producing with the song, or on the song that has Future on it, because DJ Esco helped to produce a whole project for Future, I think in 2015, called 56 Nights. And 56 Nights was produced just by DJ Esco. And when... they were overseas or something like that. Mm-hmm. And DJ Esco went into jail for something. And Esco had produced a bunch of beats on this hard drive for Future. And when Esco went into jail, Future wanted to record still.
Yeah.
And he wanted to use Esco's beats. So he copied those onto his hard drive.
Yeah.
And then when he was in jail for 56 nights, Future recorded on those songs and released a project called 56 Nights.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, which is a cool little story.
Yeah.
I learned that actually from one of my soccer teammates the other day.
No way.
Yeah, he's a Future stan. Just, he half of his music listening last year when Spotify came out with the stats, half of his 50,000 minutes listened, 25,000 minutes were just Future.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So cool little info. So this is DJ Esco. Here.
Right. DJ Esco.
And moving on to the next track.
Hold on, I just got one other thing to blab about. London on the Track, right?
Yeah, what songs have we covered with that?
I don't know, but as I mentioned to you, that was the very first time where I heard a producer's tag. And I said, what's that all about? And you explained it to me. We were listening to some song.
Was that on the channel?
That was a couple of years ago.
Channel?
I don't know. I get confused because we do listen to music on and off, right? But anyway, that was the first time I'd heard a tag, and you had to stop the song and explain to me what a tag was. Mm-hmm. So, London on the Track will forever be etched in my brain as the tag person.
Right. Right. Yeah. Well, I got some good London on the Track stuff that I can show you.
Awesome.
Sort of in the same vein as Future, but mostly working with another artist called Young Thug.
Young Thug.
One of my favorite artists.
I know, I haven't heard him yet.
Mm-hmm. Next track is called River.
Big booty bitch, I know who paid for it.
Shit! This is Young Thug.
No way.
It must be. Just I could tell from the first few seconds. Hopefully, that's right.
Big booty bitch, I know who paid for it. Yeah. Big booty bitch, I know who paid for it. You ride the Audemars Brigade, you don't know sad shit. If you say your grace, I get your ass fixed. Yeah, dive in and drop out a roll. Stay with you, how I'm supposed. When I'm rocking, I got it close. Yeah, peanut butter guts from the inside. We're going for a bite up the herb batches. Molly can't bite like a Mentos. I don't do credit. I don't do credit. Shut up and shine my necklace. Playing with the blocks like Tetris. Oh, one fit in my dentures. All you time ties with all your women. Keep your
His voice sounds a little bit like Futures to mine.
Yes. Same era, same...
Yeah, same tone.
Yeah.
Same way of phrasing stuff, kind of,
yeah.
I think.
Yeah, not smooth in a way, but also a little bit, not raspy, but like the rhythm of their speech is...
Yeah. But
similar.
But just based on this one little bit of one song, his flow sounds a little bit more, I don't want to say creative, but a little more... disjointed and kind of interesting.
Yeah, you got it. Totally.
Yeah,
absolutely. Futures,
it's more standard.
Yes,
sort of?
a little bit of a more standard Young Thug.
Yeah,
and Young Thug's voice is thinner and a little bit more. Well, not always thin. Actually, it can get really quite deep and thick sounding. But for the most part, he's not shy to make his voice strained and high pitched. So that's a difference between the two. But usually, if you like Future. Well, actually, if you like Young Thug, you like Future. But not everyone that likes Future likes Young Thug necessarily, because Future is the more standard artist. A little bit taking fewer risks. Yeah.
Okay. I'm so glad that I caught on to that.
Yeah. They came up around the same time, and Future and Thug are some of the most influential rap artists ever.
Yeah, you told me that about Future. I remember that.
Same as Young Thug. Young Thug, just before we move on, Young Thug is actually in jail right now. Well, is he in jail? But he's in court right now, or he has been for like a year and a half. So he hasn't. I think he must be in jail because there's been no photos of him out and about. So while his trial is going on, he's been kept. So this is an interesting feature placement. I wonder when this was recorded, you know? It's probably older.
Yeah.
Peanut butter guts from the inside. We're going for a bite up the herb batches. Molly can't bite like a Mentos. I don't do credit. I don't do credit. Shut up and shine my necklace. Playing with the blocks like Tetris. Oh,
Future and Thug are from Atlanta.
All you ties with all your women. Keep your dog strapped down and reckless. All the mob bust down and speckless. No complaining that they calling me the bestest. Push the cut bust down broke necklace. I ain't telling no reason to disguise it. I done seen it, I turn my eyes. Tell your man who 1,000 lies. Told my man hold the truth that's on slime. I'm a Leo, I got 9 lives. Blinded hunters when we come for your life. If you won't see me succeed, gotta tell me everything that I need. Malcolm X told the guy how to read. Like a dirty, but I'm having cheese. I got a bitch in Belize. Might be pregnant and this ain't a tease. I was telling my slime not to leave. Too much money to be in the streets.
Vocals are amazing, right?
Too much money to be in the streets. Too much money to spend all on me. Too much shade and none enough love. Free Larry, free Young Thug.
But he sounds super good.
He did sound
super good.
Really good.
I almost didn't recognize him as Kanye.
Me too.
Because he just sounded that good.
Yeah, he did.
Like a dirty, but I'm having cheese. I got a bitch in Belize. Might be pregnant and this ain't a tease. I was telling my slime not to leave.
This is Kanye?
Too much money
No,
to be in the
right here though.
Too much money to be in the streets. Too much money to spend all on me. Too much shade and not enough love. Free Larry, free Young Thug.
All right.
Free Larry, free Young Thug.
He nailed that.
Yeah.
Back on road, go get in that mode. Shit that they been on, low vibration, no. I'm on vibranium, cars they titanium. You know we is alien, landing so far stadium. I feel like Hussein or something. I've been on a crazy run.
Wow.
If you got the kick and bun, you
listen to the swirling.
I love the
sound, man.
Yeah. I ain't talking Saint Laurent. Too ahead, we way up front. Throw my name, I play too much. In this way, I'm way too much money to be in the streets. Too much money to spend all on me. Too much shade and not enough love. Free Larry, free Young Thug. Free free Larry, free Young Thug. Too much money to be in the streets, too much money to spend all on me, too much hating and not enough love. Free Larry, free Young Thug. While we at it, free Meech. I'm the owner of this shit, not a lease. I go ghost and I get out of reach, cause I gotta protect my peace. They say to trust the process, but all I trust is me. Cause all I trust is...
Such a Kanye lyric there.
Yeah. I gotta go tell him I said God bless. Holy water, take me to the river. Holy Father, forgive me for my sins. Holy water, holy water, holy water. Free all my friends, protect my sons, protect my daughters.
Oh man, that was good.
Woo. Take me to your river. I wanna go. Oh, please let me know. Take me to your river. I wanna go.
Shit.
Oh, please let me know. Take me to your river. I wanna go.
I thought it was over.
Now that's a track.
That is a track. A track and a half. Wonderful.
Really great. Wow.
Shit, that was really, really good.
Now that felt super complete and all the parts worked.
Yeah. Man. Quality wise, that's, up there with the stuff he was producing when he first came out, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And it sounds like now to me, it sounds like Kanye in a very good place.
Yeah, yeah.
And it sounds like what we're familiar with as fans, where he's able to bridge gaps between different styles of music. We have this Young Thug performance with more like trap drums. Yeah. And then you end off with a gospel thing, and yet it works so well together. That was beautiful.
It did. It was absolutely beautiful. And I noticed before the gospel sort of part came in at the end, there was that swirling sound that was going on for, 20, 30 seconds before that maybe.
Yeah.
And I thought, okay, this is the river theme coming in. The sound was starting to sound like a river. Uh-huh. And then that kind of built, and it really felt like you were by a river or on a river or in a river.
Yeah, sort of drifting downwards.
Yeah,
Letting the song take you wherever it was taking you.
Yes. Yeah. Great stuff.
And you liked Thug's vocals?
Great vocals, man. He's good.
Really creative, isn't he?
Yeah.
One line to the next.
Yeah, yeah.
If you compare it to something like Fried, that was that one track that stayed.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, this is a completely different approach to things.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's just, top tier stuff.
Yeah, and Kanye's vocals were the best, I think.
Fantastic.
He had some good vocal performances on the last album, but for me, this might be one of his best across these two albums.
Okay, we haven't been looking at the lyrics. I think you had them up briefly in one song or something.
Yeah.
But I've been just listening to the music, and I haven't really gleaned much. Caught much of the lyrics, so I don't know how good this album is.
Let's check it out. Let me check the camera real quick.
Yeah. I don't know if anything stood out to you, if you caught much or...
Yeah, so the first 4 tracks, I guess, Slide, Field Trip, Fried, and Promotion, I was listening and I caught most of them. Nothing to really write home about.
Nothing grabbed you too much.
And nothing, nothing that really stuck out. A lot of it was just discussing women, and not in a way that is a departure from sort of hedonistic topics that they were discussing. But this track was so different.
I was going to say, but even if it's the same old sort of topics, if he does it in a creative way,
not really.
With the lyrics, not too much.
Not too much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this one was totally different. But
let's look at the river then.
Yes. In the beginning, I thought Young Thug, yes, but here's Young Thug talking again about
big booty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Right. And I know who paid for it. Me. And even starting off, I rock the Audemars Piguet. So that's a type of expensive watch. One of the most expensive watch. Okay. If you say your grace, I'll get your ass fixed.
I don't get that. If you say your grace.
If you say your grace, I'll buy you a new ass.
What does grace mean though?
I guess if he's the one providing things for her, then basically like say your grace to him, be like thankful. And gracious towards him.
Okay.
Then I'll get your ass.
Right. He'll foot the bill for stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diamonds, they jump out of rolls. Okay. So.
Okay.
He's talking a lot about.
Yep.
You know, the stuff. But what's cool about Thug is that even when he's talking about the stuff, unlike what I feel like Kanye and Ty has lacked in the creativity sense of this topic that can get pretty dull, what he does, he adds some interesting word choices and some different flavors into there. Like, when I'm rocking drug addict clothes, so his clothes are he's so rich and so famous that now he's like reverting back to the opposite end of the spectrum for whatever reason. So that's some cool imagery. Peanut butter guts from the inside. So the inside of this Maybach, maybe this Rolls, has like a peanut butter color
motif or something.
The leather.
Okay, yeah.
Which I like as well. Molly came white like Mentos. Molly type of pill, a drug.
Oh yeah,
like that. So some more imagery than I think what Kanye was doing. Playing with the blocks like Tetris, the game where you shift, of course, right?
Is that a double entendre?
Yeah. So I think blocks could be neighborhoods, but then it could also be with like maybe bricks of
blocks.
Cocaine,
yeah,
right?
Exactly. Probably the latter, I'm guessing.
Yeah. But he also does a lot of gang stuff. That's why he's in court.
No, that's what I'm saying. Blocks,
yeah.
like as in blocks of. I don't know what I don't know what drugs come in blocks, but I know some do.
Yeah. So he's talking about that sort of stuff here. I'm just breezing through it just to see if there's anything. Malcolm X told the guys how to read.
And what?
Okay, so I thought there might be something.
Yeah. Malcolm X usually means they're onto something of significance. Yeah. Let's see what it says here.
In the autobiography, Malcolm outlines his vision and philosophy of black nationalism and religion. Here it also describes how it frustrated him that while he was in jail, he wasn't able to express himself on paper due to dropping out of school at 15 years old. Therefore, during his time in jail, he taught himself how to write and read.
Oh, wow. Okay, Malcolm X told the guys how to read.
So maybe that's drawing a parallel with how Thug is in jail right now.
Yeah.
So maybe he's taking inspiration from Malcolm in his time in jail.
But I wish with that line that he continued that thought and developed it more. And it's just like a randomly thrown in there. Because then he goes back to like it dirty, but I'm having cheese. I got a bitch in Belize. You know,
I know,
right back to that shit, right?
Yeah, it forces us to sort of make these leaps in his thinking. Like, does he mean this?
Yeah,
that's so true.
Okay.
Let's see what's else is here. Oh, I thought this was one line that could be interesting. Too much money to be in the streets. So right now he's in court for stuff he's done, but even though he's found the success, he's still being a part of the underworld, I guess. And as someone like me, I'm thinking like, why are you doing that to yourself, man? You've escaped what I thought you wanted to free yourself from, but I guess that's his lifestyle. So considering that, this is an interesting.
So when he says too much money to be in the streets, he's meaning I shouldn't be in the streets, although I am.
Maybe.
Or is he just saying, I've got so much money, I'm no longer in the streets?
But he definitely is in the streets.
Okay.
You know?
All right.
That's why he's
in jail. Or
in court. In court still.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting possible point of reflection.
Right.
And then he follows it up.
I like this part. Kanye says, too much money to be in the streets, too much money to spend all on me. Too much hate and not enough love. Free Larry, free Young Thug.
And Larry, this is also interesting. Larry is Larry Hoover, who is this like drug kingpin that's been in jail for decades now.
Oh.
And Drake, weirdly, I don't know why, but Drake and Kanye a few years ago held a free Larry Hoover concert.
So wrongly incarcerated, or they just feel that...
I don't think wrongly incarcerated. I think that's a fact,
Or it's cruel to keep him in jail this long?
I think so. Yeah, because he also maybe did good things for the community at the same time.
Right.
So that's a connection.
Or a case of targeting the black community more than the white community. When it comes to incarceration over drug offenses.
Maybe.
Yeah. We are just guessing here, but
yeah. But that's the Larry Hoover. Drake and Kanye hosted a concert to raise money for that and other causes surrounding that.
Yeah.
And then let's see Kanye's verse. See. Oh, this is a cool reference, I think. So, back a road, go get in that mode. Shit that they've been on, low vibrational. I'm on vibranium. I guess I might. Is that a drug or something?
I don't know.
Claws, they titanium. Let's see what's up here. So, vibranium is a metal located in the fictitious country of Wakanda. So, you haven't seen Black Panther, have you? That Marvel movie?
No.
So it's a metal of Wakanda. Let's see what's up. Yeah, and then the Black Panther is a title given to the protector of Wakanda, who primarily utilizes claws made out of vibranium to attack enemies. Since the Black Panther's claws aren't made out of titanium, Kanye's use of titanium may be an allusion to his titanium teeth. And take a look at his titanium teeth. This is...
he has titanium teeth?
Yeah, take a look.
After his injury?
No, just for style. For style. So these are his teeth here. And what does that remind you of, if anything?
I don't know.
A certain James Bond
movie
villain.
What was his name? The big, huge monster guy, tall guy.
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah, right. Jaws. I was gonna say Jaws, and I thought I was getting the movie Jaws confused with. Right. Oh yeah.
Isn't that sort of a...
Yeah.
Right?
Definitely similar. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So people were posting about this.
Oh yeah, right. Right.
Such an absurd grill that no one else had gotten. Made out of titanium. These are them.
Yeah, he's definitely his own person.
Yeah. So that's what he's saying. I'm on vibranium, that material that was used for the claws in Black Panther, but mine are titanium.
Yeah.
So that was a neat little word choice as well.
I feel like Usain or something. I've been on a crazy run.
If you got the cake and buns, you have to save me some. This one for Yves Saint Laurent. I ain't talking Saint Laurent, so I guess he's saying that I'm making this song, or I'm shouting out, or I'm willing to shout out Yves Saint Laurent, the man himself, but not Saint Laurent, which is the brand now, as it's called, the designer brand.
Oh, okay.
So he maybe respects innovators and not the brand, as it's become.
Yeah, the brand, which probably has very tenuous links to Yves Saint Laurent.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah.
Is he even alive? I don't even know.
I doubt it. It's been around forever.
Yeah.
Okay, so not too much there, but still more than before.
Yeah.
And then also, this is neat as well. So after the titanium, we as Alien land at SoFi Stadium. So on the 4th of November, Ye had planned out a listening party at SoFi Stadium in LA. And he was doing a listening party, which is something that Kanye sort of created in a big sense. So he would literally play music that is not released yet in front of tens of thousands of people in a stadium, and people buy tickets just to listen to stuff together for the first time before it's out.
How exciting is that?
Right.
If you're a fan,
I wish I could have gone to one of those.
Yeah.
And
would he be present? He'd be present.
He'd be present. Yeah. And it's almost like a type of performance art as well, because he would have these big, sets made that tie in with the album's theme.
Yeah.
So like for Donda, when the album came out, Donda being his mother, Donda West, he had a building made just like his childhood home, and he was in the middle of it, and it was lit on fire, and then he walked out of it. Some pretty cool imagery there.
Yeah.
So that's what SoFi Stadium is, one of his listening parties. Chorus again. While we at it, free Meech. That's sort of funny. So he's saying free Larry, free Young Thug. Enters the verse.
Oh, Meech.
While we're at it, free Meech.
Who's Meech?
One of the founding members of the Black Mafia family. So an organization notorious for drug trafficking
and money laundering.
Yeah.
Wow. Huh.
Before his arrest, he was associated with many well-known artists, such as Jay-Z and T.I.
Good. Wow. So he's a real hardcore guy.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
And they began to garner notoriety again in 2021 after 50 Cent launched a TV series named after the organization.
So he's not a rapper. He's just no.
Huh. Yeah. A part of the Black Mafia family. That's him in 2006. Okay, so I think where I got some of these more important lyrics was, I think this verse. I'm the owner of this shit, not a lease. That could be referencing how now he's separated or breaking ties with Gap. So Yeezy and Gap had a 10-year partnership together, but then they ended things like a year or two during that whole anti-Semitic stuff going on.
Yeah.
But as a result of that, Kanye now is a more free person. So he's saying like, I'm the owner. It's not a lease anymore. Now he can control exactly what he wants to do.
Right.
But despite people thinking it's a bad idea, because Kanye cares most about his freedom. That's like his number one thing.
I go ghost and I get out of reach. Okay, so he goes off. He does his thing out of the public eye. Because I got to protect my peace.
They say to trust the process, but all I trust is me. Because all I trust is I got to go tell him, and I said, God bless, holy water, take me to the river. Holy Father, forgive me for my sins. Holy water, holy water, holy water, free all my friends, protect my sons, protect my daughters. And then that, the on Carnival, and also that track we didn't really like from this, the chanting, those are from the Inter Milan Ultras. So like the super fans of Inter Milan.
The soccer team.
Yeah, it's like a real sample.
Oh yeah. I think I mentioned it sounded like a soccer or no, maybe you did. It sounded like chanting of a soccer club.
Yeah. So actually, there's not a whole lot, but I do like this verse more than some of the other verses.
Go to the very end. I want to see the very end here. Take me to your river. I want to go now, but please let me know. Take me to your river. Yeah.
I don't think reading it does the song justice.
No,
right?
No, not at all. Not at all. Because lyrics are meant to be heard, quite frankly, just like poetry is.
Yeah.
Right. True. And the lyrics are accompanied by music, and they have to work together. So, when you dissect it, it can be, it loses its power.
Yeah,
for sure.
Last track.
Okay.
That we're going to cover here today. So this being Dead.
Dead. Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know what it's going to be about.
Yeah. Life after death, maybe.
That's an album by Biggie we have to do. Life after death.
Yeah.
Fucking on IG model and get to her kicking her out. She did.
Future.
She did.
Future again.
Shit over. ATL Jacob. Fucking on the IG model when I get to her kicking her out. She did. None of my ops ain't popping outside, cause if they do, they did. Young nigga iced out in the drop top, looking like a round in the boss lid. I can't be playing with these diamonds. I can't be playing with this money. No way.
I like that.
So this is effectively a Future beat.
Is that?
This is a classic Future beat.
This fading vocal.
us.
I'm a dog. I DM my ex. She rockin' calls from 5 days ago.
Yeah, the percussion's good, eh?
Yeah. I love the pattern of the 808s.
Yeah.
I hope my bitch understand. I put the switch on the team.
Oh.
This ain't no regular McLaren. Freddy,
okay.
Get your feet at the bed.
So here's someone new for you. I don't think they were on Vultures. They might have been once, but I'm not too sure. So this is a new rapper, Lil Durk.
Lil Durk?
Yeah. And he was also on Donda, that released in 2021, Kanye's album. Yeah. He's from Chicago. So there's that connection with Kanye.
Yeah.
He's coming in here.
OD'd off the Zen. I hope my bitch understand. I put the switch on the 10. This ain't no regular McLaren. Freddy, bitch, get your feet out the bed. I'm off these drugs, I don't mean what I'm saying. I know a killer who forcing my hand. Paid him in cash. 6 carat earrings, gon' hear what you saying. Fly the same bars, put your feet in the sand. Why you run off and I gave you a 10? Gave her a limb like bury your beans. Bitch, I'm a dog, I marry a friend. Back of right oil, I'm rubbing it in. Bitch, you look poor, you don't got a man. Fuck why she saw her, she pee in the bed. I fuck how I be lifting up, fuck her again. Went on my life when I upped the meal. Heard you be lying, did you fuck her for real? Butterfly nervous, put on Chanel. Hold up the line, cause she close to a mirror. She wants 200, I gave her a nickel. I took a pic with a switch in the mirror.
Fucking on the IG model, when I get through, I'm kicking her out. She dead. None of my ops ain't popping outside, cause if they do, they dead. Young nigga iced out in the drop top, looking like a ride in the bobsled. I can't be playing with these diamonds, I can't be playing with this money, no way. But I'm still in the lamb on a Tesla, but I'm still in the lamb. Still going ham, I hear those Muslims, but they still going ham. Drop them and hit them and pull up a pound. Ain't with the fritter, no, it ain't with the scam. Places we breaking shit down for the fam. Ain't with no cap, but I run with the brims. Custom interior, it came with the hem.
Future for me sounds so natural in this sort of beat.
Who does?
Future. Right now.
20 the new 30, but you still 30. Every time you fuck 'em, why you feel dirty? Put you on a team, gave you a New Jersey. Met you in New York, Joe, you the New Jersey. You don't need to work, girl, you too pretty. You the reason why your fans bought new titties. You know what's coming next, you gotta move with me.
Just making sense to you?
Cool
yeah, some of it.
When they seen it on the net, yeah, dude hit me. I ain't got no business, but you too busy. For your homegirl, got that work done, she charged $250. All I ever wanted was you to be true with me. House
so this is Kanye, yeah?
Like drew with me. Same house back in school that you drew with me. We both make mistakes, but it's you with me. You know I'm crazy, but you're crazy glued to me. You know I'm crazy, but you're crazy glued to me. You know I'm crazy, but you're crazy glued to me. You know I'm crazy, but you're crazy glued to me.
What did you think?
It's one of those cases where I like parts of it and I didn't like other parts of it. And I think that's because when you have 4 people on it, Future, Kanye, Lil Durk, and Ty, that this song, it keeps that beat the whole time. So if that's the case, I feel like you really have to attack it and try something different with your delivery and your flow and stuff like that to keep it entertaining.
Yeah.
Because it stayed the same throughout, right? And I feel like Future did that. I feel like Lil Durk did that. But from Ty and Kanye, I don't think it really worked for me too much, because Ty's verse when he went,
I didn't see that I turned.
Top of nights, I'ma move it.
Sort of just
Fucked all her friends, she got 2 left.
I feel like this is just sort of boring for me. Because he doesn't switch it.
I like the echo or whatever it is on that. But in terms of, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So I think that was also some of my criticism with his last album too, where if you had a bunch of people on it, And the chance of one or two of them not really pulling their weight for whatever reason is sort of likely. Because with these albums, they're just creating a bunch of tracks without, I think, a ton of thought behind them, or at least as much as Kanye has done in the past with his art, because before he was so meticulous, but he's not in a state where he's able to be meticulous, and that's showing with I guess some of the inconsistencies.
Right, yeah. This track didn't grab me that much either. You know? It was okay, but nothing there that really made me think, oh wow, that's sort of cool. Whereas some of the earlier, the first one that we listened to, Slide, with the percussion and shit, it's great. You know.
When I see you, would you ride
in it like a drive-by?
Yeah, I mean, okay, that was awesome. And then, which one did we like the most now? River. Yeah.
Big booty bitch, I know who you credit. Shut up and shine my necklace. Playing with the blocks like Tetris. Oh, 150 my
it's got real energy. And, you know, the last song, I think that was it. The last song really lacked. Okay, the last one, Dead. It lacked energy, and it didn't. I mean, with the title Dead, it doesn't have to be the most energetic sounding song, but it's got to have that. Then let's go the other way and really pull things down into like a Cardi type of thing. Yeah, but it didn't do that either.
Not so much.
You know what I mean?
Totally. And I think the reason why it was called Dead was because of Future's lyrics in the beginning.
Okay, which I missed, but
let's see.
Starts out like
fucking on IG model and get to a kicking her out. She did.
So this is that's good actually.
Yeah. And I think Future works well on it. Future would have. I like this. Yeah, I think it works. There's horns.
Yeah. I can't be playing with these diamonds. I can't be playing with this money. No way.
Actually, I'm liking it more now. On second listen.
No, I actually like the Future part. Future part's great.
Right.
Just didn't like the tie in the Kanye that much.
Yeah.
Felt a little bit out of place, out of their element. Yeah. Because this is just straight up a Future beat that would be on one of his albums. This song could get rid of Kanye and Ty and just be Future, or just Future and Lil Durk, and it would match his album style a lot with the music he's been putting out. So, yeah, and that's what Kanye's been doing more lately. I know you've missed a huge chunk of his career, of course, but before it was always a song that could only exist on a Kanye album. Every single song could only exist on a Kanye album. But then now with even Donda and more so Vultures 1 and this album, like this song is an example. This doesn't sound like a Kanye song at all. It just sounds like Kanye being on someone else's song.
I get that. Yeah. Because that type of that beat, like I've heard that kind of thing before. You know, whereas Slide, that sounded like a Kanye thing. And there's one other track in there. I forget. Was it Fried? No, Fried we didn't like. Promotion
she
also.
Said she leave us, I'm going to Mars when I flow. Can't be tripping off that money, baby, let a nigga go. Gotta get used to the service traveling through the
I don't know if that sounds like a quintessential Kanye sound, but it's got something.
And actually this sort of does sound like Kanye's style now, that only Kanye comes out with. Even though it's sort of simple sounding. Yeah. It's so much Kanye, so that's an example of that. But like Dead is very much a Future song with Kanye on it. So there's that. So that was 6 tracks from Vultures 2.
I would say, just trying to think back to Vultures 1, that I think Kanye's rapping on this album is I think maybe I liked it more than Vultures 1.
We did only listen to 6 out of 16 tracks, and these are the best. And the other ones apparently are quite poor to some. Yeah. So maybe that's why, right?
Could be.
But yeah, if we're just comparing these 6 tracks to the whole of Vultures 1, I would also agree.
Cool. That was great to hear. Yeah. I'm just dying to hear more Kanye.
Graduation.
Bring it on.
Graduation, right?
Graduation. Yeah.
So listen to College Dropout and Late Registration.
Yeah.
A lot. And then, or you have, I know. Now and then.
Yeah. Great. Well, thank you for joining us for this. That was fun. And we hope to see you guys again real soon.
Yeah.